lot done while you guys were gone yesterday. Also got me a bigger ladder over here. That's gonna make life easier. Right. Shy of 53. Very shy of 53. All right. 53 is the number, though, folks. Thanks for joining. Also, thanks for liking that video. All right. So, we noticed a wave in the ceiling here yesterday, and that's to come with older wood, I guess, because it's shrunk and it's waved. Hey, boo. Wood isn't the same size once it's been hanging somewhere for 30 some years. It shrinks. So I did a little bit of shimming. I don't want to do too much because who knows how the next piece is going to lay on said shims, but we're going to see. I may have to take this piece back down and take the shims out. 100% unsure, but what we're going to do now, is cut a piece of 53 inches. But maybe I'm going to shy a 16. Maybe I'm shy a 16th of an inch. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. We'll come over here. Maybe we'll move this out of the way. And I am going to cut this guy down to 53, but very shy. Hmm. 53. No helper today, guys, so I gotta keep up with all my stuff. Trying to charge batteries. I brought a second drill. I made a short where you guys could see yesterday me cutting the circular hole out for the light. Good news. It was good on the first cut, so that was nice. So we're going to go over here. We're going to cut this down to 53. And that should fit in that spot, if we're lucky. If you're watching and you have tips or tricks for me, please pass them along. I've never really found more than just a few pieces of sheetrock at a time because I've never had a massive flood before. Don't forget to double tap that screen, guys. All right. I do have a grater. I do know to make my edges clean. So we're gonna move our ladder. And here is when this awesome sauce lift comes in. Hopefully I get you guys a good view. All right, that's how we want it. And what's up, Kingston? How are you doing? Get her lined up on the lift good. So all my pressure points will press it up nice and tight for me. Just started using this gadget yesterday, so forgive me. I'm not the best with it yet, but I hung this drywall yesterday with it. Notice I left this small piece out over here. I'm waiting till I have something smaller so I don't just have just not using good pieces. I'd rather use scrap for something small like that. So next step is to crank it. I couldn't believe when I cut my light out last night, guys, that I did it on the first try. But I had that really cool roto zip. If you're new to the channel, you can check out my shorts. I did a short for the roto zip that I used. Kind of a slow and steady process getting this guy in here. I know that. I learned that with the other ones. Look at that. Snug, lined up good. Double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. Man, everything is so nice, guys. I'm going to love this when it comes time for mudding. You know, I'm always used to mudding behind someone else's work, which usually sucks. So I'm trying to do a really good job getting everything lined up and flush. See if I knock that over. I get it too snug, you can't move the damn thing around. Hoping I got it a little looser. Just needing it to move over just a hair, guys. Just a hair. I think I got it. Oh, yeah. We're money. Now we need to drill in some screws. Brought a different drill with me today instead of my impact. I'm not sure if it's going to be strong enough or not, but oh, this works so much better than the impact. Impact is not a good tool for this, but I tried. Yeah. Only thing I like better about my impact, maybe I should take it off and put it on here. I can hang my impact from my pocket. Oh, here's a good one for you guys. YouTube's always asking me to do questions and answers. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying. I'm down for accepting any tips or tricks. Like I said, I've hung a few pieces of sheetrock in my time. Literally a few. I've been doing this for 17 years. It's not very often that rentals end up with this bad of a flood. But I'm up for the challenge, guys. Like you get to use new cool tools like this. I will say I am doing better with this one though, but I think I'm gonna take my thing so I can hang it. I like to hang the drill on the ladder. Makes it a lot easier. And I actually had to, so tell me if this is wrong. I had to actually put a few shims here and I made sure I hung them over so that they hit both pieces. Uh the wood is old and we're getting a wave in the ceiling, so I shimmed it. Oh yeah, I like this a lot better, but I am gonna turn it down a little. Okay, we're gonna turn it up a little bit more. Happy medium, I guess. Okay, maybe it has to be on drill. I don't know. There we go. I missed. Something I don't have, guys, is I don't have a chalk line. I'm gonna get one when I go back to Home Depot the next time. So I'd be eyeballing. I think I need to put another one in this piece. Yeah, yeah, buddy. I like it. I think no, we better get one in over there. Cool. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. um, so I didn't want to kill the girlfriend when we brought the first order, so we only bought 10 pieces. But bro, I gotta finish this entire basement. Hold on 1 second, and I'll take you around. I have a lot. I bought half inch for down here since we had to remove everything, and that obviously makes it a lot easier to carry and lug around. Um, so I'm gonna do everything in half inch down here. I'm gonna pop you guys out of the thing real quick. Turn you around. So walking in, I've ripped all of this out, put up new insulation. So got to rehang. Okay, I'm taking it off. Hey, I thought it would be fun. Thanks. Boo. All right. It's blocking the view. Sorry. All right. So we got to start hanging there, finish that. And this was all drywalled. But when 400,000 gallons of water run through the joint, a lot happens. So I ripped all that out, ripped all of this drywall out. In here, we hung some because we put in new water lines and a new water heater. All of this has got to be sheetrocked. Had to rip the bathroom completely apart. This was one of our major leaks. The copper here was busted 9 times. So you imagine how much water came in here. We ripped out a bunch in the garage, all on the first level, so I got to replace all that. And then there were busts in the kitchen, and there was vinyl in the kitchen, so it held the damn water. So it basically flooded all the way to that wall. Uh, it was dripping downstairs by where we walk in the front door. So I got everything cleaned up, all the floors sealed. We got this all re-insulated up here. Thank you, Tom. So up here it's bigger. It's I think it's 5/8. So I figured we'll do downstairs first and get better at it before I have to carry the heavier stuff. Then the bathroom shower had major leaks into both rooms, and obviously we wanted to redo all of the copper. So we had to tear this whole wall out. And I'm going to try my hand at tiling by myself for the first time. I have been the assistant on a lot of tile jobs, so I have faith in myself, but never actually done it on my own. So we're going to do it. And I say on my own, but I'll have my lovely helper, Carrie, here with me. Just not today. She busy today. She being the auntie. Ain't that right? All right. Sorry for the view, guys. You guys are all shook up while I snap you back on this stand. Yeah, I know what he means, boo. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully everybody comes back in now. We're gonna go ahead and put one more screw right here, and then I think I can bring this guy down. Maybe two more screws. Maybe I'll put two. Perfect. I can't get another one in there. I think we're all right. I don't think she's coming down. All right. So you lift this guy. Wham bam. Now I can climb up there and get the rest of the things screwed that need to be screwed. What? You're not going to be my helper? Guys, she's always complaining that I don't let her go have lunch and stuff, but then she doesn't want to be the helper, so I don't know what to tell her. She need to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Try to get one in right here with this guy. I will tell you, this wood in this house is so old. You know there's a difference. That old wood is extra hard. You can't get your screws to go in it as easy. Hey, tell the little ones I said hi and you have fun, Care Bear. I'll just be over here working my butt off. Hmm. All right, step back and look for this waviness that she was seeing yesterday. And I will say that the majority of that wave is gone, but I am going to have to shim the next damn one too. Before I put these last screws in on the edge, I'm going to have to throw a shim up there. So we're going to run into a problem if this keeps happening because I only have 3 left. Couple more pieces and I can actually stop hanging ceiling and start hanging some wall so that I can, like, interchange, not get so worn out on doing the same thing. Our next piece will be another fun one. We got to cut around this ductwork. Then we also got to start doing math. Took me forever to figure out where um where to start so that you didn't have bad like 3 inches on one side. So I figured that out. That took lots of math. My next math will be figuring out where to start on these walls. Catman, you still in here? You want to give me any other tips there, bud? Hmm. Try to use my shim more than once. Hmm. Well, well, well. I'm gonna cut this one as well. And then I just seen a spot in the next one where we have another bent. Sup, mama? Vampire Squad. Uh, I see another spot, guys, where I really need to put another shim because this board is short. Grr! All right, so we're gonna do that like that, and now we can put a couple screws in right here. We're gonna do another one right here. There, sounds better. God dang it. Trying to lean out. Here we go. Losing all my screws. Well, let's be honest. I lost my screws a long time ago. Ha! You need another screw here, and then I need to try to take that wave out. All right, I think it's this right here. I don't even know if you guys can see it or not. I want that one. Some of these screws can't get out with the drywall screws. All right, that takes that wave right out. But now we need something big enough to stick in there, but not too big. And those are the exact same. Let's see how it goes. That'll do it right there. Oh, I broke it so hard. When you put a shim in, your screws just break. So let's go all the way back here. There we go. All right. I think we're good. We got enough screws there. Could probably put a few more in that piece over there. All right. I like it, guys. I like it. So you need to do this piece up here, but my shoulders say I need to stop putting that up for a second. So we're gonna start doing math. I want to put my pieces up and down, not side to side. So let's see what we're working with. Math is important, guys. It's the same as laying the floor. I know that. I know that it's very important to make sure where you start and finish because of seams and all of that good fun stuff. So we're gonna do some rough numbers real quick. Like how long this actual room is. Woo, this room is longer than my tape is. 25, so we're gonna say like 28. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. So I'm really afraid of how bad this glue is gonna make it for me. I guess we're gonna find out when we put the pieces up there. So 4 foot doesn't hit. So you gotta cut something off of there. Got a piece that's already cut. That is 36 and a half inches. Where does this? Hmm. Diddly do. 36. Well, we could definitely put that one there. That would be silly though. First one needs to be like 46. $46. We're gonna write that there. That'll land us at 4 foot, 8 foot, 12 foot. 16. All right. Hey, Granny. What up? All right, guys. So, next, we got to figure out our width and then how far we're going to go, which should be like 83 or 85, if I remember last night how long my full pieces were. All right. Sit. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go to that one. Maybe 5. All right. 84 and a half. That's what we're going to go with, guys. 84 and a half. All right. Excuse me. Oh, the hiccups. 43 and 5/8. 43. 5/8. Same thing. 43 and 5/8. 43 and 5/8. What up, Granny? Do you ever write a note on the project you're working on for the next demo folks in the future? No, that's a great idea. We're going to do it right now, Granny. Just because you said so. Just because you said so. Let's get our marker so everybody can see. Kind of like the note we found on that last project, Granny. Maybe we'll leave it here. There went my art right out the window. What in the hell month? This is March. All right, Granny, there you go. This was requested by Granny's Southern Corner. All right, Granny, there you go. And I almost killed myself getting off the ladder. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Granny. All right, guys. We have got to figure out cutting this piece. So first we'll get the piece cut and then we'll come up with the dimensions for the vent. Let's hope that vent goes just as smooth for me as the light fixture went. Because the light fixture, one cut. One cut and I was dead on the money. I just noticed. So before we worry about the length of the board, or I mean the split, this is the basement, Granny. We're going to try to get this basement knocked out. I'd like to get the bathroom downstairs done very first, like first complete job, so that we can actually still have a bathroom when I tear the toilet out upstairs to finish taking the floor out. So, all right. What was my number? 84 and a half. The next cut's why I'm mad that I didn't go get a chalk line yet, but it's what it is. Shit. I, like a ding dong, piled everything in on the damn table saw, making it a table for me, forgetting that I brought those so that I could cut my square out. So, if you guys want to watch for a second, I am going to set up a second table. We're gonna set up a second table because we need somewhere for my tools to sit while I cut this stuff. All right, guys. I want to carry this stupid thing all over the place, so I think I would rather carry the light sawhorses over here. That way I can just sit it up on top of that lift after I get it cut. So I cut that end off, so that's going to go against there. These are not too heavy, but they sure don't make my back feel very good. Woo! Hearing some things happening inside that drywall that I don't like. All right. This is my factory edge. So this is going to go up here like this. So we're keeping this side and getting rid of that side. I think. Are you guys thinking with me? So we're going up there. We're going to put it up there. We got to come up with the correct place to cut out. So turn this, stick it up there. This is this corner, this is this corner. We're cutting this off. You got to think 3 or 4 times. You can't be wasting this stuff. All right, where's our other number? 43 and 5/8. Yep. 43 and 5/8. $43 and 5/8. This is when I wish I had a chalk line, guys. But I don't. So it is what it is. Night while we're over here. My brain keeps thinking before I cut it that I'm cutting it wrong. And so that's gonna be like somewhere right here. Yeah. I drew a line first, guys, only to make sure that I had done good. So I'm gonna use the straight edge since I don't have them. You might find a couple metal chairs up in here, but I scrapped all the good stuff. Like these lawn chairs. Oh, I was so gonna come ask you probably. You're fine, but I appreciate it if you want to take them chairs. It saves me more space for my drywall. There we go, guys. We're definitely putting this in the save file. Appreciate you making me space. Just missed out on water and dryer. They think it's on. Yep. Right above the water and dryer. I'm like, fix it. It smells like it. I almost died when I took it over to dump water out of the damn thing. I'm like, oh god. They came and got it. So they had they got to go walk out there. We could all go. Dude, I already know. You know what I'm saying? I do what you do when I don't have empty units, so I know. Have a good day. Enjoy the weather. It's a good day for this. I ain't got back to work yet, so. No, don't worry. That grass about to be kicking your ass. Hey guys, sorry about that. Didn't mean to leave you guys. Had a guest scrapping out of the dumpster, which is great because now I have more space in the dumpster. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Gotta start shooting numbers. So center of this is 15 off the end of my drywall. 15. Let me get you guys a good view. So basically now, right now we're gonna take our numbers off that vent and transpose them onto this piece of so I know I'm 15 inches off of here, right? Yes. 15 inches. 15-inch mark. Okay. And then here we're going to be 23 and 3/8. 23 and 3/8. And 35 and 5/8.
What made the apartment flood?
Frozen pipes. Every time, man. Every time. Lots of work. If she doesn't get do you have a card for your landscaping and stuff?
I do not.
Okay, I was gonna say if she doesn't get a lawn person, then we need a lawn person for here.
I'm trying.
When you get fired up, yep, come drop me a thing here. Lady's got more than one rental unit, so could be your money maker for. Don't get a lot of grass here, but we get a lot of leaves and acorns. Still got to be cleaned up.
Sounds like fun.
Like I said, bring me a flyer or something, or give me your phone number or something, so I can give it to Miss Heidi. When you get yourself going, you got mowers and shit.
I'm in process of buying some, but I use my boxes from time to time. So yeah, I'm trying. That's why I bought the teleporter for me to start my own landscape.
Hey, that right there make you, even if you ain't got nothing but a fucking chainsaw and a rake, you can make a killing right there, dude. Yeah. I've been where you are. You get it. Have a good day. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh. Where 13 and 3/8. 13 3/8. 16. 15 and 6/8. Heart. $23 and 3/8. And 35 and 5/8. And 13 and 3/8. 5, 15. All right, well. So my numbers. All right, now we just need us a little straight edge and we'll get this knocked out. How many times am I going to measure it, guys, before I make sure that I'm not about to fuck up? Hmm. All my math is mathing. So we're going to get the roto zip, guys. We're going to zip it out of here. All right. Where did we put that, guys? I am going to go find some glasses. Now, what I'm really hoping, guys, is this cord reaches and we don't got to get extension cord out. Not sure if you guys can even see. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. So you guys get the full view. I love the roto zip. It's not good just for circles. Oh, easy peasy. Now, what did we do with our knife, guys? Oh, there it is. right. Guess what that means, guys? That means it's time to try to get it back on the ceiling. Well, I say back on the ceiling, get it on the ceiling. It's never been up there before, so it wouldn't go back. All right. First thing we got to do is get our ladder out of the way. First, you guys can watch me try to kill myself and put this up there. So I got to flip it over it and get it up there. All right. Pay attention to how I put it on there. I don't want to put it on there backwards. Why did I do that? For? I set it up there in the wrong direction. Pick it up again. There we go. That's what we wanted, guys. All right. Oops, ran into the wall. About to take you guys out. We got to get it up there. All right. Get this roto zip out of the way before I fucking hurt myself. Hope we want to pull it a little this way so it stops tipping. Tipping on fofos. I think we nailed the cut, guys. We nailed it. Huh? Need to get it to go that way a little bit more. Let's get you guys unplugged from here. Take you over here. Out of my way. Out of my way, guys. Sorry. Well, you guys don't want to know how bad that sucks. This joist up here is so twisted that I split it all the way to here and then it curves. So let's crank this up here the rest of the way. Thinking really hard, guys, because I'm gonna have to bring it down and change the dimensions of it some to make it fit that. So I think I know what I have to do. All right, let's shave that. Okay. We get our shaver. And I'm gonna shave some off to the side right here. All right, we're actually gonna move our ladder because I'm not gonna shave that right in my hand. So I think if this side, hmm, think I need to take too much off to be doing it that way. Second time's the charm, guys. Guys, this thing is going to be a real pain in my ass. I need some kind of prying tool. Don't exactly know what I've done wrong. How do you cock that the other way? Well, I need a 2x4. That is the only correct answer to this. What up, Nicole? Toss me a 2x4. I don't have any. And that 2x6 is so twisted. So, the only thing I can think to do is bring it back down and cut it to the next seam. But I have got to mark that bad boy. Oh, that's a nightmare. All right. So we're gonna call it a total wash. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna make a perfect cut on the end that I just mangled, and then we're gonna take 16 off. No choice. Go look at that real quick. All right. So we are going to trim this edge off. Always sucks, guys, when you're taking off a little less than a half an inch. All right, here we go again, guys. Hopefully, it goes up this time. See what we can do. Let's hope it works better this time. All right. All right. I have this tiny little pry bar upstairs. Let me get the tiny pry bar and see if I can manipulate this a bit. We're gonna call this guy the little drywall manipulator. 'Cause I think I'm just getting caught on this little corner. All right. We are gonna put our bigger ladder up there. I think I'm there, guys. I really do think I'm there. I just gotta get the it fits, it just doesn't fit right. It's too snug. I'm gonna work on that guy right there. We definitely solved our problem though by cutting it down. We now press the middle of that. I lied to you guys, but we're gonna fix it. We're not gonna do this. Trying to think, guys. I know, making it smoky. I'm trying to think. Ah, things aren't mathing again. Okay, that's dumb, but I see it. All right. Thank goodness for drywall cheese shredders. Now, let's hope we did it enough that we're not going to pull it down again. If we do, we do. That's what it is. '99 to try will work. I'm telling you. For my drywall persuader. What's up there, guys? For fuck's sake. Oh, the hardest one yet. And I still think it's not, I'm gonna have to move it some more, so I'm gonna have to readjust it again. Where'd that knife go? I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. I gotta trim a little bit of where that meets. Because I gotta find a board. We have got to stack a board up there. Where did that damn board go I had? We ain't got a 2x4, but we got this, so it's just gonna have to do. All right. We ain't worry about that no more. All right, guys. I'm gonna take me a break, and then I will catch you guys again later. But until next time, you guys go and dream big. Get outside, go do something. It's nice.